Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Matt from Seventh.Ink, and today is the day, or tonight is the night, August 29th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern. I'm very excited. Haunted Collection 15 is going to drop, and I can't believe it's been 15 years. You may notice that I'm wearing one of the new designs, Carving Autumn. This thing is huge. It's like, it keeps going forever. There's so many sweet details, right? Look at that. It's crazy. It turned out amazing. This will be available on all sorts of garments, including, shirts, hoodies, tank tops. I don't want to say the wrong thing. It's not on everything. It's on lots of things though. And there's a bunch of other items to show. So today I'm going to show you the final gamut of items, okay? So we have a few new items to show, and I'll go over the early bird specials as well. And maybe I'll do the early bird specials first. I'll run through them quick, and then we'll get to the items, okay? So, early bird. Early bird means Friday, basically. You know, Thursday night, midnight, okay? So, at midnight, from midnight tonight until Friday night at midnight, 24 hours, that is considered early bird realm. Now, there are two blocks. You either go all day Friday, so there's some things available all day, and then there's some things that are only available till 1 p.m. Eastern, okay? So, the first 13 hours of the release. So, again, Thursday night tonight, from midnight till 1 p.m. Friday. So we got 13-hour window for the main items, okay? And the main items include the commemorative enamel pin. Once again, you cannot purchase this. There are only 100 available. These will go out to the first 100 orders that basically hit the $90 mark, okay? So anybody who hits $90 and you are within the first 100 people coming through in that realm, this will automatically get added to your cart. All of this stuff is automatic. You don't have to do anything. You'll also see it in your cart, so that's helpful to know what you are getting. It gives you some idea, so you're not guessing and wondering, okay? So that's part of the benefit. I set that all up last year, and it took a lot of time to do to get it set up right, so that is pretty awesome. So that pin is limited to 100, like I said, okay? That's gonna go fast. The next thing to consider, for the first 13 hours, every order that comes through, so again, till 1 p.m. Friday, every order that comes through, every clothing item that is purchased, you will get an air freshener, a free random air freshener. So there's like 5 main designs that I'm looking at. If we blow through those, then we might incorporate some others to kind of, to keep it going. But basically, buy a hat, you buy a shirt, you buy a tank, you get 3 air fresheners, okay? That ends at 1 p.m. Eastern Friday. So not only do you get the pin at a certain threshold, but you also get the air fresheners as well. Now, that's unlimited. So if you buy 10 shirts, you're gonna get 10 air fresheners just thrown in on top of your stuff. The next thing is the commemorative bat pin. I don't have any with me. I didn't plan well, right? It is the pin that is just the bat, not the circle, not the commemorative stuff. It's just the Haunted Collection bat, okay? I've given those out for years. In fact, I think I'm giving them out for like 5 or 6 years now, or actually maybe longer, maybe like 8 years. I only have a few of those left. I am starting to phase those out. I might reconsider in the future, but at this point, basically just throwing those in as an extra bonus at 145, okay? That's a little high, but those have always been one of those things that's for anything like the higher price, I should say the bigger orders, right? It's kind of like an exclusive, kind of like you supported the release, you helped out a lot, and here's an extra not for sale item, as a bonus. So this pin is also not for sale, just to be clear on that. And I'm going a little fast because there's a lot to cover. And so the last thing, there's 2 more things. All day Friday, so this stacks on top of everything else, right? Everything stacks, so you get all these items. All day Friday, as soon as you hit $60, doesn't matter what you're buying, you get a free patch. Okay, so there's 5 patches that I'm giving out, and those will be displayed on the site. All this information will be on the site at midnight, so you'll see it. But basically, you get the first free patch at $60, and you get a second free patch at $120. So you get not only air fresheners, possibly the pin, but patches as well, and then possibly another pin depending on how high you go, right? And at $125, I'm going to do free shipping as well. So it's going to be a lot of bonuses stacked on top of each other. And like I said, if you were on that newsletter list this morning, there was a discount code that went out. If you weren't on the newsletter list this morning and you sign up by tonight, I believe I am sending out another one when when the release goes live at midnight. So you still have time to get that discount code. It's beneficial. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but just trying to get it all added up and kind of make it like a party, right? On that note, I'm also going to say I'm considering live streaming later, depending on the status of my physical form, right? Because I may be extremely tired because it's been a long week, like I said, or a long 2 weeks. So if I live stream, that'd be fun to just kind of like hop on and be like, it's live. Like, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So keep an eye out for that if you are a night owl. Okay, I think that's it for early birds and stuff. Let's get into some of the new stuff. Actually, let's get into some restocks real quick and then some new stuff. So restocks, I'll run through them quick. So we have Ghoulish Fright is coming back, okay? This one is a classic. This is me as a little kid trick-or-treating in the skeleton costume my mom made me back in the day in the 90s from the Sears template that she purchased at Sears, like the little paper template, and then sewed, or the sewing pattern I should say, made me my skeleton costume. And then if anyone in Minnesota remembers the blizzard of 96, 93, 95, I don't remember what year it was. It had to be earlier than that, 92, 93. The blizzard in Minnesota that was crazy. So it was a blizzard on Halloween. We had to dress up. We had to put our coats on and our hats and mittens and then put our costumes over that. So we were big, like I was a big puffy skeleton walking down the street. So anyway, this one's always been fun. Ghoulish Fright. Hallowed Gourd is coming back. Ooh, they're all folded so nicely. Hallowed Gourd is coming back. This was the key art from last year. This was the brand new one that came out last year. And it's nearly sold out. So I am pleased to bring it back. And it's a lot of fun as well. This one is the first time that I implemented this darker color. So we have 3 grades of this orange or brown. If you're an art nerd and want to know those details. But essentially it works. Turned out great and I brought it back. This one, let's skip that one. We'll come back to it. No, let's do this one next. So this is a classic as well at this point. It's kind of crazy to say. Victorian Autumn is coming back. This one was a lot of fun as well. This is a little bit of a divergent from some of the typical stuff I do, but we have this guy with the little crispy autumn breath coming out of his mouth, and he's all stoked and he sighs because it's fall at last. He's very excited, and that is another favorite of mine as well. So last restock, and then we'll get into the new stuff, which I cannot wait to show you. Last restock is the Keeper. This one, I don't even know, this one might be older than some of the others. It's hard to keep track anymore, but this one is also a classic and one of my favorites as well because I love that lantern and I love the way he's just creeping, and I love the name, the Keeper. He keeps the bones in the cemetery at night. He watches the graves, whatever. So, like, a little bit of the storyline. Okay, those are the restocks. Okay, I am wearing Carving Autumn, obviously. I already explained that. There is a Patreon exclusive colorway for Carving Autumn. This is coming out tonight. If you're on Patreon, you get access to the secret store at level 1. You can find a sign up in my bio link, and this is one of the items that will be available in there. This is the purple Patreon variant for Carving Autumn, and hopefully you can see all of that. Lovely detail, and it turned out fantastic. I love this color. It is just wild and super vibrant. The colors are hard to capture on camera, but in person this is like a warm purple. It's gosh, it turned out nice. So it's kind of fun to see them side by side actually. Right? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so enough Carving Autumn. What's new? Let's do some new stuff. Well, let's see here. For those of you that have followed me or gone to New York Comic Con, a couple years ago I did a tote bag that was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and I decided to turn it into a tee as well. So this is called Wicked Hollow. It's a little simpler than most of my other designs, or many of my other designs I should say, but it is a lot of fun, and it's like, I realize sometimes people don't want all those details. Some people want just the classic simple colorway, or not colorway, but art, right? And so I have that coming out. It's a two-tone. There's a lot of fun details in there. So that's coming out tonight. That one is coming out, I think, I don't want to get this wrong, so I'm not going to say exactly, but I do have, well, I believe this one's coming out on long sleeves. I've lost track, honestly. It's been just nuts. So there are tees of all these, obviously. Some of these will be on long sleeves as well. Some of these will be on hoodies. Some of these will be on tank tops and that sort of thing. So if you're on Patreon, there is a bonus as well. I'm doing, I think I said 3 new Patreon designs yesterday. I might have misspoke. So it's 2, I believe. Again, you'd think I'd have all this figured out, but there is so much to keep track of. There are so many moving pieces. But as you can see, the Wicked Hollow design for Patreon is really fun as well. So we got that purple going on, and that's just another reason to think about joining the secret store. You get a discount year-round, but you also get monthly stuff and in the mail every month, and this is just a lot of fun. So these are only available to Patreon members. So those are very fun. All right, I'm running out of breath, but there is one more. There's one more. 15 years ago, I started the Hana collection. On year 2, I came out with a design called Midnight Owl. I've been wanting to redo it forever. And so I took it upon myself this year to finally take a stab at it, and I am so thrilled with the way this turned out. This is Midnight Owl, re-inked. And as you can see, if you ever saw the original, there was a tribal circle behind the owl. It had red eyes and there was one with blue eyes, and this one is a variant on all those, and I drew all of these branches and leaves and put them in a very spooky setting, and it's a completely different vibe to this one, and I am stoked on this. This one is one of those things where I've been trying to figure out for years how to reinvent this one, because I love the owl, right? I love the owl's face and I love the eyes. And I'm just like, what can I do to bring this into my modern art style? And this is the result. So, Midnight Owl will be available on tees and long sleeves as well. So, that's a lot of fun. So, all right, I have a lot to do. There is just over 9 hours left before the release tonight. There's a countdown on my website if you get confused or aren't sure what time zone you're in, or just want to make sure. Or you like watching the seconds count down to your favorite event. One of your favorite events, hopefully. And all right, so I'll see y'all tonight. Thanks again for your support. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Hana Collection 15 tonight. I'll see you then. Thanks.